Get up, get focused, and get into your passion. Moeo, everywhere we go. And that is make the most of every opportunity. And we're talking about making the most of every opportunity to get fitter, stronger, and healthier in our mind, our body, and our spirit. Today's exercise to move your spirit and make it stronger, meditation. Now here's the thing, when it comes to meditation, there's a lot of different ways you can do meditation. But one way that I like to do meditation is finding a comfortable place, maybe like a place to sit, a bench, a chair, inside, outside, whatever. Find a place where you're not going to be bothered. Sit down, try to get in a relaxed position, and allow yourself to just think about one thing, to focus on one thing. I find a place to sit and rest, and I take some deep breaths to slow my heart rate. And I close my eyes and I focus on one thing, trying to block out all the confusion of the world, trying to block out all the anxiety and the stress, and just to focus on one thing. I think meditation sometimes gets a bad rap, and it did with me a lot in the past because I tended to associate it with Eastern religions and things like that. But the truth of the matter is that meditation is a scriptural practice that's in the Bible that tells us to focus our attention, to focus our mind and our thoughts on God. And when we do that, we can clearly hear what He's saying to us. So meditation to me is not something that is some Zen philosophy or Eastern philosophy. It's a scriptural practice. It's involved in your quiet time every day when you read Scripture. If we just read Scripture and don't think about it and don't meditate on it, it doesn't get locked into us, and we don't have the ability to put it to use in our lives. And so meditation is an extremely important practice. It gets us away from the busyness of the world, gets us away from all the distractions, and we can focus in and really hear what God is trying to tell us in our day. So I always try to start my day with a period of meditation, perhaps on a scripture that I read that morning, or just on a thought that came to my mind in the evening while I was at rest. Oftentimes throughout the day, I'll stop for maybe even just 2 minutes, 3 minutes. When things get so busy and frustrating, I'll go back and I'll sit in my office, close the door, and just spend 2 minutes of time just focusing myself again before I start back in. Now the beauty of it is I've done some research on meditation, and just like the other practices I've talked about this past week with prayer and with gratitude, there's scientific evidence behind the beneficial effects of meditation. And if you'll go to my website from today's post, which is moeoeverywherewego.com, I've put links to those scientific studies. Now, these are legitimate scientific studies that have shown the effects of meditation on our body. And just a few of the things that it's been shown scientifically to improve is it improves our ability to sleep. It improves stress and reduces stress. It reduces anxiety. It reduces blood pressure. It's true. Scientific studies, done medical studies, show people who meditate regularly have reduced their blood pressure, and in some instances have been able to get off blood pressure medicine because anxiety has such a heavy effect on our blood pressure. It has shown to improve the symptoms of depression in people who suffer depression. There's a list of things that meditation has done, and it's so easy to do. Now, at first, it may seem unusual, it may seem uncomfortable, it may seem like it's difficult for you, but it's not. So practice it, try it, and see if you see some things that are improving. If you have a history of high blood pressure, if you have a history of a lot of stress, if you suffer from depression, if you suffer from difficulty sleeping, all of these things, meditation has shown to show improvements on these. And it's simple, there's no side effects, it doesn't cost anything, but it's effective. You can meditate on your own, you can download an app on your phone. The app I use is called Headspace. It's approved by the American Medical Association. The American Medical Association believes so much in the effect of meditation and how it's decreased stress in residents and in physicians, they pay for their members to have the Headspace app. But it's a guided app that helps you on your path to learn how to focus your mind better. So try it. It's extremely important. Try the meditation practice and see if it improves your symptoms. And Moeo, everywhere we go.